Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to this video covering the fundamentals of Rocket League. To paraphrase Floyd Mayweather, most people don't know shit about Rocket League. Many OG players have noticed the game have become a bit of a mess recently, and I hadn't noticed myself until I decided to try some solo queue games. Wow. All I saw was multiple mistakes, zero awareness, and doing extremely low percentage moves that, surprise surprise, didn't work. I went back and watched some old school footage of Team Rocket from 4 years ago, and the gameplay was at a higher quality regarding the fundamentals than Grand Champ games today. So what's happened? I hypothesize that due to all the crazy montages that are coming out now, many of the up and coming players think that is the correct way to play the games, or they want clips for their montages, which I'm pretty much sure is what casual was designed for. However, the fact that these players are playing ranked shows they want to improve, they want to challenge, and they want to be good. And that's where I come in. Get ready for 3 extremely simple fundamentals that all Rocket League players should know and understand, from one of the worst mechanical multi-season Grand Champ in history. Top 0.1% goal scorer in the whole wide world at the game we love. Trust me. Rule 1. Don't challenge in the opponent's corner. Challenging in the opponent's corner is a big no-no, unless you understand attacking from goal side and creating a shield that would prevent a clear. However, even if a block is created in 1s and 2s, this probably will lead to a disadvantageous position anyway. So why? Why not challenge in the corner? Well, it all boils down to percentages. You see, Rocket League is a game of percentages. It's all about putting the numbers in your favour. Yes, you can have games where you do everything right and still lose, but the chance of winning is greatly improved. So let's break down why challenging the corners is a no-no. First is a replay from a mid to high backboard challenge from my opponent. This is in a game of 1v1s and the player dives into 50-50 me in the corner. At this moment, I'm grinning because I already know it's a goal. You see, from this bird's eye perspective, we can see the chances of where the ball will head. From here, the most vivid purple is the most likely area the ball will go to. The lighter purple, not so much, it's lower percentage, and the white, very, very, very low percentage. The reason the vivid purple is the highest chance the ball will go is because that is where the spare space is between both players, making the ball more likely to head into that, because if the ball is being crushed between 2 cars, it will head into the easiest space to go to, and as we're on a wall, it cannot go down below us, it has to pop outwards into the field. Obviously, it's very low that it's going to get behind either player's car due to the fact that their car is in the way. However, it could happen with a very bad flip or a weak touch on the ball, but it is so unlikely. You got to ask yourself what you are hoping to gain, specifically in ones by challenging in the corner. I always got told if you cannot justify your actions, if you don't know why, then don't do it. Challenging in the corner here, the chance of it going into a favorable position for the opponent is so unlikely. It's ridiculous. We could do this 50 times and maybe it would pay off, maybe 3 or 4 times. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, stacking the percentages. For example, if the player challenged in the corner 4 times in that game and won every single time, you guarantee that the next game they play, they'll probably lose and they'll keep losing. They just had a very, very, very lucky game where you are doing something extremely fundamentally wrong. And we're going to get to that. We're going to improve on every aspect. So rule 1, do not challenge in the opponent's corner. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, but Dave, this is Champ 2 1v1. It's not the highest level. I completely understand. Here is a clip of Fairy Peak, who was 2v2 with Lefamir, top 100 players in the whole wide world. Look at what happens when his opponent challenges in the corner. It happens everywhere. Grand Champ, high-level Grand Champ players are still doing this. This doesn't make sense. It's a fundamental rule. Do not challenge in the opponent's corner. It will only lead to a bad position. Rule number 2, stop looking at the ball. Wait, what? Stop looking at the ball? Have I gone mad? No, just over a year ago, Rocket League World Champion Torment posted a video to YouTube using an eye tracker. It was really interesting stuff. What was interesting was how many times he scans the field and players instead of the ball, allowing him to have awareness of what's going on around him and make the highest percentage play. And you should do the same. so many players have a tunnel vision of either the ball or the big boost pads. They just cycle around doing the same thing over and over and get no result. Ask yourself some questions while you're playing the game. Where is my teammate? How much boost do they have approximately? How much boost approximately do my opponents have? Where is the momentum of the play heading? Once you can answer these questions with high accuracy, you will have phenomenal awareness. Most people won't like what I'm about to say, but if you're the kind of player that gets demoed a lot, then you have low awareness. Because you cannot respond to the demo or spot it incoming. You need to pay more attention to players. Be like Torment. Before the final tip, I just want to take the opportunity to mention my Twitch channel. It's TV/AirCharge, and we host Rocket League tournaments every Tuesday and Friday, 6 p.m. GMT until 9 p.m. GMT. This month is 1v1 and next month is 2v2. If you enjoy Rocket League and you want to play in some tournaments, we would love to have you. Check it out. Thank you. Alright, let's get into the final tip, guys. Rule number 3. Don't rotate ball side. Kinda? Okay, so basically, many moons ago, it was a general consensus never to rotate ball side. There was a couple of reasons for this. 1, rotating ball side would not allow your teammate the understanding of when you're actually planning to rotate. So you're sort of a bit confused as when to go for the ball. The second big problem with rotating ball side is either you're going to be in front of the ball or behind it. If you are in front of the ball, you will basically just be following the ball back in front of it, smashing all your teammates out the way as they try and get a defensive shot on the ball. If you're behind it, you're literally going to be pushing the ball forward into your own defensive end, which isn't generally the best strategy. However, as the game has sped up, as demos have become more effective since Season 4, slowly but surely, more and more people are making the turn to sometimes rotate ball side. And it's a fine art. It's actually super duper difficult. This takes extremely high level understanding, great communication and chemistry. So there's 2 kinds of ball side rotations. There is on-ball rotation and ball side rotation. Ball side rotation is rotating down the same side of the field as the ball. On-ball rotation is rotating right next to the ball where you have an influence on what's going to happen to the ball. One is okay, one generally is not. Ball side rotation is okay in situations. For example, if you are now using tip number 2 and making sure you know where your teammate is at all times. If your teammate was waiting for you to center the ball and is on the opposite side of the field and the opponent gets a good challenge, then it might be worth doing a ball side rotation, cutting in the front post to put some instant pressure on, because you'll probably get back before your teammate because you will have a shorter path to travel. If you are playing 2 extremely fast players who are pushing and chasing, then you may also want to rotate ball side sometimes. That way you can keep pressure on them and possibly go for demos. It is really a fine art, and it's an art that most players get wrong, and they come in front of the ball towards the teammate. It is really a fine art. If you want inspiration of who to look at, check out Cloud9 when they won. Gimmick and Squishy was so good at ball side rotating because they would be right on the ball, ready. They would see that Torment wasn't up and they would turn on it and get the pressure. They would not allow that pressure to go. So actually, although for years people have said no ball side rotation, it does have some merit, but it is very situational and would, to be honest, require a complete video just on it on its own for all the different sort of scenarios. If you want to see that, drop that in the comments below. I will try my best. That is going to take a long time. I just want to say a massive thank you if you've made it this far. Really do appreciate it. The clips I've used from Lefamir's YouTube and Torment's YouTube are below, and I'm really trying to get this YouTube off the ground. I've been YouTubing for about 11 years now. I really would appreciate the subscribe, a like and a comment. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope these tips helped. Take care. Peace out. Peace.